Hey, hello friends, welcome back to the Shed of Wonder for the FCC Strava crew review. I hope you're all good. It's Monday evening, it is almost 7 PM. I hope you had a cracking weekend, you legends. And I must say a massive thank you to all of you that were able to come up to Nottingham yesterday for the FCC group ride. What a cracking day it was. And a massive thank you to Paul Green as well. Not only for the amazing route and the ride, but the superb hospitality in Cafe Velo Verdi even. Absolutely fantastic, so thank you everyone so much, and thank you Paul. Such a great day, absolutely awesome. The weather was beautiful, the route was fantastic. I didn't take part in the extra 21-mile route because I was enjoying the food and the drinks in the cafe, but some of the legends went back out. Probably 8 or 9 of you legends went back out there in the scorching afternoon heat for the final kind of 21-mile loop, which was just superb. Absolutely fantastic effort. Yes, so thank you everyone. Absolutely superb day, brilliant stuff. Really lovely to see you all again. The next group ride will be on September the 8th in Dartmoor in Devon. So really looking forward to that one. Should be awesome, and meeting up with that legend, Mr. Dave Harvey. Cracking stuff. Right, friends, we better crack on with the FCC Strava review for last week ending the 25th. Okay, guys, before we start the review, I forgot to show you, this was at 5 to 10 last night. Total weekly miles for last week were 37,863, which is just amazing. Massive kudos to you all in the FCC. I was down in 299th with 43 miles. That's the lowest mileage I've done for weeks, I think. But I was in great company. Leon Smith, Derek Hewlett, Jochen and Ryan Healy were all in and around the same kind of position as myself. So cracking stuff, you legends. Right, now we must crack on with the FCC Strava crew review. So as we always do, we will start with last week's leaders. I have a pint of water, by the way, because it is absolutely scorching even at 7 PM here in the Shed of Wonder. So last week's leaders distance, first place Ian Rigby, 421.5 miles. Absolutely massive riding and miles from you last week, Ian. Superb stuff, buddy. Tony Ramos is in second with 409.6. Brilliant stuff, Tony. And in third position is Jeremy Prodger with 406.2. Outstanding stuff, Jeremy. Longest ride, Stephen Smith, first place, 204.3 miles. That is truly epic, my friend. Brilliant stuff. Tony Ramos is there in second position with 187.1. Brilliant stuff, Tony. Absolutely outstanding. And Jay Han is there in third with 167.8. Fantastic stuff, Jay. Climbing, first place, Jay is there again, 29,145 feet. Cracking stuff, mate. Jeremy is there in second position with 23,834 feet. Amazing stuff, Jeremy. And Brian Roden is in third with 21,276 feet of climbing. Amazing stuff, you legends. Absolutely brilliant. Okay, let's scroll up and let's look deeper into last week's top 100 leaderboard. So, as we just mentioned, Mr. Ian Rigby is there, top of the table, top of the tree, 421.5 miles, 13 rides in total. 70 miles was your longest ride. Cracking stuff, you legend. Second position, Tony Ramos with 409.6. Longest ride, as we mentioned, was 187.1. Absolutely outstanding stuff, Tony. Third position, Jeremy Prodger, 406.2. 5 rides in total. Chad is there in fourth with 364.5, 17,395 feet of climbing, Chad. Outstanding stuff again, you legend. Will Duff is there in fifth with 311.9, 93.8 miles was your longest ride, Will. Fantastic stuff. Sixth position, Alan Sweeney. Hi, Alan. Hope you're good, mate. 308.7 miles for you. Longest ride 100.1. Absolutely superb, you legend. John Millett is there in 7th. Hello John, hope you're good. 307.7 miles for you. 9 rides in total. Sean Bennington is in 8th. Cracking stuff again, Sean. 301.4 miles. 16 rides in total. 10,020 feet of climbing. Phenomenal stuff, mate. Stefan Holdorf's in 9th with 300.5. Cracking stuff, Stefan. Jay Hans in 10th with 289.3. Brian Roden's in 11th with 284.5. Andreas is in 12th with 266.1. Stephen Smith's there in 13th with 261.9. And as we mentioned, longest ride 204.3, which is just phenomenal, mate. Jonathan Sapier's there in 14th. Hello Jonathan, hope you're good. 256.3 miles for you. 4 rides in total. Longest ride 100.2. Fantastic stuff, mate. Mark Schul is in 15th with 249.1. 10 rides in total. Really good to see you again yesterday, Mark. Absolutely phenomenal riding by yourself, especially as you went out for that second loop of 21 miles in that heat, mate. Brilliant. Ian Chandler's in 16th, 247 miles. Cracking stuff, Ian. Danny Purbrick is in 17th with 242.3. Sam Duffy's in 18th with 239.3. Richie is there in 19th. Top 20 again, you legend. Phenomenal stuff. 239.1 miles, 10 rides in total. Crit is there in 20th with 237.7. Cracking stuff, Crit. Dallas is there in 21st. Hello Dallas, hope you're good. 236.6 miles for you. John Ayton is in 22nd, 231.7. Martin R is in 23rd with 230.5, 99.7 being your longest ride, Martin. Cracking stuff, mate. Brian Wakeham's in 24th with 229.1. Rohan's in 25th with 223.5. Jens Buckman is there in 26th with 220.9. Sam Banjaxt is in 27th with 220.3. Longest ride, Sam, 106.5. That is phenomenal, mate, you legend. Brilliant. Emma Hadley's in 28th with 216.9. Snakefire TRI is in 29th with 216.4. 7 rides. Longest ride, 100.8. Brilliant stuff, you legend. Chris the Train is in 30th with 215.3 miles last week. Another Century rider as well. 107.1 miles. Brilliant stuff, mate. Dan is in 31st with 215.3. Fahim's in 32nd with 213.8. Century ride for Fahim, 102.8 miles. Cracking stuff, mate. Lee Allen is in 33rd with 213.1. Another Century rider, 105.9 miles. Absolutely superb, mate. Ian West is there in 34th with 212.6. Cracking stuff, Ian. Eugene is in 35th with 211.7. Simon Dixon's in 36 with 210.7. Longest ride, Simon, 157.4 miles. That is outstanding, mate. James Frosty is there in 37th with 210 miles. Hello James, hope you're good, buddy. Tony Hawkins, brilliant stuff, Tony. 38th position, 208.7 miles. 9 rides in total. Century ride yesterday. Phenomenal stuff, mate. 105.5 miles. 10,217 feet of climbing. Amazing stuff, buddy. Clive Lunt is there in 39th, 207.8. Brilliant stuff, Clive. Fantastic to see you again yesterday, mate, on the FCC Nottingham group ride. Absolute pleasure riding with you, sir. Lee Aspland is there in 40th with 207.7. D. Michael Dozier is in 41st with 206.2. Pete Jones is in 42nd with 204.3. Joe Robinson is in 43rd. Hello Joe, 200 miles, 200.4 miles I should say. Brilliant stuff last week. Terry Tinsel's in 44th. Hello Terry, 200.1 miles for you. 45th we have Ross Clark with 200 miles exactly. Cracking stuff from all you legends I just mentioned there. Brilliant stuff, Ross. Carl P is in 46th with 190.9. So that's 45 of you legends that rode 200 miles or more last week, which is truly outstanding. Yes, 46, Carl P, 190.9. Longest ride, Carl, 160.9. That is absolutely superb, mate. Paul Elliott is in 47th with 188.3. Stephen Cross is in 48th with 187.5. Dave De Winters in 49th with 187.3. Fez is there in 50th with 185.9. Matt Hunt is in 51st with 185.8. Paul M is in 52nd with 185.3. Philip Nubra is in 53rd with 184.9. Real pleasure to see you yesterday on the Nottingham ride, Philip. Absolutely superb stuff, my friend. Stephen Bedford's there in 54th with 184.7. 93.2 miles was your longest ride, Stephen. Absolutely superb stuff, buddy. Einert is in 55th with 184.6. Mark Smith, 56th, 183.3. 100.6 miles was your longest ride, which I know you did yesterday, my friend, because you were at the FCC Nottingham group ride. So massive kudos to you. Superb stuff. Paul Stevens is in 57th with 181.4. Cracking stuff, buddy. Simon James is in 58th with 176.1. Dave Raynham is in 59th with 176 miles. Century Rider as well, 102.5 was your longest ride, David. Brilliant stuff. Chris Goff is in 60th with 173.8. Jack Pinchin is in 61st with 171.9. Daniel Tilley is in 62nd with 170.4. Samuel is in 63rd with 169.6. Mr. Ian Grant, so good to see you yesterday, you legend. Cracking riding from you in Nottingham. 64th place, 169.1. Barry is there in 65th, 168.9. Barry, absolutely superb to see you yesterday, buddy. Brilliant riding yesterday, mate. Absolutely fantastic stuff, and some great laughs as well. Dave Harvey's in 66th. Hello Dave. 165.3 miles for you. Century ride as well, 100.3. Brilliant stuff, you legend. 67th we have Carl Morrison with 163.9. David White's in 68th with 163.2. Andrew Wilson is in 69th with 162.7. Jamie Andrews is in 70th with 161.6. 80.4 miles was your longest ride, Jamie. Excellent stuff, mate. Corey Ring is there in 71st. Hello, mate. Hope you're good. 160.4 miles for you. 10 rides in total. John Sakor is in 72nd. Hello, John. 160.2 miles for you. Chris Hancock's in 73rd with 159.8. Cracking stuff. Mr. Painterman is in 74th. Hello, you legend. 159.2 miles for you. Brilliant stuff. Dave Nicol is there in 75th with 158.5. Dave, so good to see you yesterday as well on the Nottingham ride. Cracking stuff, buddy. Rupert the Mammal Englander is in 76th with 157.2. Stuart Purvis is in 77th with 156.8. Cracking stuff, Stuart. Hope you're well, mate. Martin Redding, 78th. You've done it again, you legend. Top 100, 156.2 miles for you. 79th we have Alan Bailey with 155.4. Sally Smith's in 80th with 155.4 also. Cracking stuff, Sally. James Todd's in 81st with 155.4 as well. Ian Brewer's in 82nd with 154.9. Marie Simmons is there in 83rd. Hello Marie, hope you're well. 154.9 miles for you as well. Cedar Denreb is in 84th with 153.3. Cracking stuff, buddy. Jim Plummer is there in 85th with 151.9. Cracking stuff, Jim. Real pleasure to meet you yesterday, mate, on the Nottingham ride. Thank you so much for coming yesterday. Brilliant stuff. Helena is there in 86th with 150.6. Paul Farmer's in 87th with 150.3. Andy Brown's in 88th with 149.8. The Vegan Cyborg is there in 89th with 149.5. Cracking stuff, Bernard. Chris Sharp's in 90th with 149.2. Longest ride, Chris, 88.1 miles. Brilliant stuff, mate. John Kirk's in 91st with 146.5. Lee Davis is there in 92nd with 145.4. Duncan's there in 93rd. Hello, mate. Hope you're well. 145.4 for you. Mark Jowett's in 94th with 143.8. Adam Higgins is there in 95th with 143.7. Kevin Reynolds is in 96th with 142.7. Cracking stuff, Kevin. Michelle Claridge is there in 97th with 141.1. Brilliant stuff, Michelle. Steve Go Vegan's there in 98th. Hello, my friend. Hope you're well. 140.8 miles for you. Dennis Barron's in 99th with 139.8, and in 100th position is Dave Brown with 138.4. Absolutely fantastic stuff, Dave. And I should just mention Michelle Claridge, Century Rider as well, 104.9 miles. Brilliant stuff, Michelle. Cracking effort. And massive kudos to every single one of you throughout the FCC for putting in the miles and the effort last week. Truly outstanding, every single one of you. Brilliant stuff. Okay guys, now it's time for Rider of the Week. Okay, so Rider of the Week for last week, week ending the 25th of August, goes to somebody in 97th place in the top 100 leaderboard. Total miles of 141.1. The Rider of the Week for last week is Michelle Claridge. Michelle, congratulations, you are Rider of the Week. Michelle, congratulations, you are Rider of the Week. Drop me a quick email. I will put my email address in the description below. Now, the only socks I have left for Rider of the Week are these very nice Viner socks. Blue, red and white. I think there's a little bit of green in there as well. I believe so. So Michelle, these are yours. Just drop me a quick email with your address and I will get those sent out to you. Congratulations, Rider of the Week. I have to say, massive kudos to Ian Rigby, Kevin Reynolds, Tony Hawkins, Stephen Smith. Absolutely outstanding miles and riding, guys, from every single one of you. Yeah, as I say pretty much every week, Rider of the Week is so difficult to choose because you're all legends. Well, friends, thank you so much for joining me here in the fine Shed of Wonder, home of the FCC, for the FCC Strava Crew review. Great to see you all. Have a fantastic week. Look after yourselves and stay safe out there. I will see you in a couple of days with another vlog. Hopefully the Nottingham vlog should be up tomorrow, so keep an eye out for that. And from me here in the Shed of Wonder on this Monday evening is goodbye.